No one really talks about this side of trading. Not the flashy profits, not the Ferraris or the million-dollar screenshots, but the pain, the pressure, the silence. This is what it really looked like for me. It started with hope. I wanted freedom. I wanted to make my own money, experience life on my terms. I thought trading would be the shortcut to that. The first few trades worked very well. I started feeling unstoppable. I thought I figured it all out. And then the market slapped me. Not once, but again and again. And every time I thought this is the last loss, and then I'd make another mistake, chasing it harder. And now I didn't have money anymore, so I asked my parents for help. That was the hardest thing to do. I told them I needed it for something important, and deep down I believed I'd double it, triple it. But I lost that too. And I can't explain the shame I felt after that. I couldn't look them in the eye. I avoided conversations, isolated myself. I wasn't just broke, I felt broken. Then came the anxiety. I had panic attacks that shook me to my core. I'd feel like I couldn't breathe. Heart racing, mind spinning. I didn't even know what was happening to me. I was just trying to make money. But now it wasn't about profit. It was about surviving mentally. I felt like I was losing my mind. I started searching everywhere for peace. Finally, one night in that chaos, I typed something weird into YouTube. How to feel peace as a trader. And that's when I found out about journaling. I didn't think it would help, but I had nothing left, so I wrote. I poured everything into that notebook. The anger, the guilt, the trades, the feelings, all of it. And something started to shift. I began to see myself for real. I saw my patterns, my emotional trading, my fear, my need to prove something. Journaling changed everything, not just in a motivational quote kind of way, but in a soul-cleaning kind of way. I remember that first evening like it was yesterday. I just sat with a notebook, opened it, and poured my heart out. I didn't even know what I was writing, I just wrote. Day in, day out, I wrote through the shame, the fear, the guilt of losing my parents' money. I wrote about the trades I messed up, the ones I forced, the overconfidence, the panic, and I cried some nights, not because I was weak, but because I had been holding everything in. And the more I wrote, the more I started to see myself clearly. My patterns, my self-sabotage, my emotional triggers, everything was in front of me. That's when the fog started to lift. That's when I found clarity. But just because I found clarity didn't mean the problems disappeared. In fact, life kept throwing more at me. One night I sat there and it hit me hard. My parents are getting older, and I'm still not where I thought I'd be. That realization, it crushed me. The pressure to succeed, the fear of being too late, the feeling that I should have already made it. But this time I faced it all with clarity, not chaos. I didn't run from the pain anymore. I didn't numb it with trades or fake optimism. I felt it, I sat with it, and I kept going. Because now I know the real potential of trading. Not just as a money-making machine, but as something that has transformed who I am as a man. The discipline, the resilience, the focus, the ability to sit with uncertainty and still move forward, that's what it's giving me. And yeah, I still haven't made crores, not yet. But in my mind, I already have. I've made it mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and that's what's gonna make the money real. This is the story I never posted. This is the truth behind the trades. And I'm sharing it because I know someone out there needs to hear this. If you're a trader on this path, if you've been broke, broken, or battling in silence, just know we're gonna make it, all of us, together. Drop a comment below if this felt like your story too. Let's build a tribe of traders who support, not just flex. Hit that like, subscribe, and let's grow through this together.